We follow the journey of Whisker, a small ancestral mammal the size of a modern rat, struggling to survive 66 million years ago, in the final days of the age of dinosaurs. This is an intimate account of courage, instinct, and the relentless force of life in the face of extinction. The story begins at dawn, when the first rays of sunlight timidly penetrate the dense Cretaceous vegetation. Whisker awakens in his underground burrow, carefully excavated beneath the gnarled roots of a primitive conifer. The refuge is modest but safe, lined with soft mosses and dry leaves. Beside him, his mate rests while 3 newborn pups nurse, still blind and completely vulnerable. The camera reveals the monumental scale of this world through Whisker's eyes. Each fallen leaf is a table-sized platform, each dewdrop a glistening mirror, each passing insect a potential danger or precious meal. Whisker's stomach growls. He needs to find food not just for himself, but so his mate can continue feeding the pups. Whisker advances across the forest floor, his senses razor-sharp. His whiskers detect the slightest vibrations in the air, his dark eyes constantly scan for threats. Suddenly, a heavy sound reverberates through the trees. Whisker freezes instantly, melting into the shadow of a lichen-covered rock. Through the dense vegetation, a terrifying silhouette emerges. A Velociraptor nearly 6 feet tall, its curved claws gleaming in the filtered light. The predator moves with deadly grace, its head turning side to side as it sniffs the air. Seconds stretch into endless minutes. Whisker doesn't breathe, doesn't blink. His heart pounds in his chest, but his body remains a living statue. The Velociraptor approaches dangerously close, its reptilian eyes scanning every corner. A leaf falls near Whisker, and the dinosaur whips its head around sharply. But then, a more distant noise catches its attention. Perhaps larger prey, and the creature moves away with firm, calculated steps. Whisker finally breathes. He waits a few more moments before moving again, now with redoubled urgency. He finds a small stream where aquatic insects cluster, manages to catch some, and collects nutritious seeds from low plants. He also finds some freshly fallen primitive fruits. With his cheeks full of provisions, he begins the journey home. But something is different. The air has changed. A strange tension permeates the atmosphere. Whisker looks up and sees something his instincts cannot comprehend. A brilliant light cutting across the sky, leaving an incandescent trail. It's the asteroid traveling at unimaginable speeds toward Earth. The impact is apocalyptic. A shockwave rattles the entire forest. Century-old trees sway like grass in the wind. The sky illuminates with blinding brightness, followed by a roar that seems to tear the very fabric of the world. Dinosaurs of all sizes bellow in terror and confusion. An adult Triceratops stampedes dangerously close, its enormous mass making the ground tremble. Whisker runs like he's never run before. Pieces of rock and flaming branches begin falling from the sky. He dodges, jumps, slides under obstacles driven by a single thought: his family. The burrow entrance has never seemed so distant. Finally, he dives inside, dropping his provisions as he pushes his mate and pups toward the deepest part of the refuge. Down below, while the world above collapses into fire and chaos, the small family clings to each other. Whisker wraps his body around his pups, offering all the warmth and protection he can. His mate presses against him. They wait in the darkness, listening to the end of an era. Weeks later, when the dust finally begins to settle and a strange silence falls, Whisker emerges cautiously. The world is transformed, almost unrecognizable. The giants that dominated every corner have vanished. But at the burrow entrance, his 3 pups follow him for the first time, their eyes now open to this new world. It is the dawn of the age of mammals. The story of our own lineage has just begun.